I'm Jess Davis with the Ulster County Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Jess Delicious. Today we're on Broadway in Kingston at Joe Beez. Hey Ulster Chamber Eateries United, we're here at Joe Beez, and I'm so excited to introduce my special guest to you. My daughter and her classmates, friends, were students at KHS class of 2011. And about 15 years ago is when I learned everything I needed to know about Joe Beez, and I'm gonna let them teach you too. Here they are, Patrick Hurtica, Zach Boyce, and Nick Becker, minus his twin Kevin. These are the boys of Joe Beez. When I literally drive by Joe Beez or I'm in Joe Beez, I think about you all the time. How many years have you guys been coming here?
Wow.
15?
I was going to say, I hope someone has a number.
2030?
How old am I?
Since 2005.
Yeah, definitely probably half of my life I've been coming to Joe Beez now that I think about it like that. First sub that I got is a JRS1. It's a beef-based sub with some pepperoni on it and a garlic sub roll. Wanted to shout out Jack Courts, who is a Joe Beez legend of sorts. He's every year you guys have a sandwich competition where you can enter your own sandwich, and then if you win it, you win like your sandwich for like a year or something like that. And second prize gets something too. But Jack Courts has won the sandwich competition probably 2 times. He's a good friend of the Joe Beez family for sure.
Jack Courts has about 5.
Yeah.
5 sandwiches.
5?
Yeah, he's got like 5 sandwiches up on the board there. So
Him and Dustin are tied for like most competitions won.
yeah, I had to get one to shout out Jack Courts for sure. That's one of my favorite subs is the JRS1. The second one I got is a big old cold cut sandwich, which is a colder sandwich. This is the Uncle Sam. This is my dad's favorite sub actually. Whenever I would get sandwiches for me and my dad and my brother, my dad always 100 times out of 100 would always get the Uncle Sam. That's his favorite for sure. That's why I got this one. Oh my God. Banging.
Uncle Sam is a classic American mix with turkey, roast beef, ham, lettuce, tomato, onions, and oil vinegar.
Classic.
Right here I have the LT. Look at this thing.
Look at that.
Packed tight. Made by Jared over here. I'm hearing rumors that this LT was made by Brian Giziano, so shout out to him, but he never got credit, so shout out to you, Brian. Love you. And I get this sub because it's the best sub on the menu. So that's it.
So the LT was made by Brian Giziano, and it originally came with lettuce on it. So when I get it, I like to get lettuce on it too. It's really good, but it's definitely top 2 sandwiches here behind the JRS1. LT has Thousand, burger, chicken, hot sauce, pepper jack, cheddar cheese, and bacon.
So my sub today is the Rambo. I decided to get mine with no mushrooms because I'm not a fan. I developed my love for the Rambo when I grew up a little, and I developed like the palate to have horseradish. I think this is the best sub at Joe Beez, one of many. I've probably been getting this every time I come here for the last like 8 years.
The Rambo's got onions, usually mushrooms, chicken, hot sauce, pepperoni, bacon, Swiss cheese, and pepper jack cheese. And it's Greg and Becky's both their favorite sub.
Should I do the rest of my Uncle Sam for the half of the LT?
The second sandwich I got is the Godfather. It's kind of a classic mixed Italian sub. I decided to get this today because this is actually my dad and my mom's favorite sub. They like to get a little mayonnaise on there. I decided to just go with the classic Godfather right off the menu. So here we go.
Nothing hits better than a cold sub on a hot day. I'll tell you that.
And I was feeling a little bit hungry today, so I decided to go for a third option. This is one of the vegetarian options at Joe Beez. We got some fresh eggplant, roasted red pepper, provolone, lettuce, tomato, oil, and vinegar. And it looks absolutely delicious, actually. I'm a huge fan of red peppers.
But dude, take a bite of that.
All right.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Make it in there. Pass it right around.
I think one of the best part about Joe Beez
Wow.
is you find a sandwich you've never had before because there's so many options.
They're all good.
And you just always have a new favorite, constantly.
I noticed something I'm sure maybe you all noticed too. The size of their bites. Can you all grab a sandwich? These are like little taste samples. You guys are going in.
Big boy bites.
That's right.
Only way to do it. So one of the best parts about Joe Beez, in my opinion, is you can see everybody from someone you went to high school with that you haven't seen in a couple of years to the local DPW worker on his break.
Yeah,
To a
you got
school
the
teacher.
nurses from the Kingston Hospital. A lot of people that I used to go to high school with. It's just a classic place to come if you're part of the Kingston community.
Joe's the man. Becky's awesome too. Everybody that works here, Jared.
Shout out to Jared.
Ooh, compliments to the chef, man. He hooked it up today.
So we are next door from Joe Beez at, yes, we've been here before, Turn Up the Beat with Stephen Kennedy. And I just wanted to ask Stephen to share a little bit about his life experience at Joe Beez with Joe Beez and family. And so Stephen, like, how long have you been hanging out with Joe and Liz and Quinn and Sarah?
I grew up in the neighborhood where the first Joe Beez was. It's been 15 years, so we used to skateboard in that neighborhood. I used to go to Joe Beez for sandwiches, and one day I asked if he needed help. So I was 13 at the time. And they shopped, and I worked here for a good 7 years. Joe's one of my best friends. The whole Joe Beez family, Becky, Greg, my niece and nephew work over there now, which is really cool. And working for Joe was like perfect preparation for owning your own business. And I'm not saying that in a financial literacy way, more or less like a community-wise way. Favorite sandwich on the wall? I'd probably say the Rambo is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The Rambo.
Here at Joe Beez on Broadway in Kingston, there's a sandwich for everyone, and every sandwich is
Just delicious.
Cheers.